We really have gotten an abundance of tomatoes this season, more than we know what to do with. We've made some creative salads. We've dehydrated some tomatoes to make into a tomato powder for future use. We've also incorporated our homeschool, where we go out and harvest the tomatoes that need to be picked for the day, and then we all write down a number of how many pounds we think we picked and weigh them. The kids love this, clearly. Just a fun way to get them involved. I'm also going to be sharing a spaghetti sauce recipe. It's super simple, and really you give all the credit to the tomatoes because that's where all the flavor's at. That's really how simple this recipe is going to be. On the knife, he wanted to try all the different knives. uh, uh, but so my tomatoes, when I cook them down, I branch this out between like a couple days because it is a lot. This is like right before dinner, so I'm trying to hustle before dinner is dinner is right before dinner. And it would have been easier doing it on my own, but they're never gonna learn if you do everything yourself. And look, here he is giving me the hand, and he says, "Baby do." So very determined to master this on his own, which is very cute. And yes, this would have been easier on my own. He was very persistent. As you can tell, I'm about to get the hand here. Stop. And he kept saying, "Baby, do it. Baby, do it." Really? I ended up using all these tomatoes. Some I saved for a tomato soup, like the smaller ones are sweeter. So I didn't do that in this video either. If you want that recipe or video on that, comment below. So we'll just continue cutting and getting this ready for our sauce, which I don't show the process of blanching and cooking down the tomatoes. So you're cooking down your tomatoes for like the 3 hours to get the good flavor out of the tomatoes, and it cooks it down and reduces the liquid as well. And it will also reduce the liquid when you pull it. Like, for what I did is I am freezing these. I haven't mastered canning, and I have room in my freezer, so I just decided in this season of life that's what I was going to do. So when I pull them out of the freezer, I will add tomato paste or cornstarch if it's not thick enough. And then I have been adding some baking soda because that helps with the acidity. You don't need to add, for me, you don't need to add sugar. These tomatoes are sweet enough, and it's really good. My family loves it. My kids eat it up, and they can be picky. My oldest he's in his picky stage, so. And then you can always add to carrots. I feel like are a good sneaky vegetable to add if you wanted to. For me, I need to do things quick, so I just did this, and like I said, in the future you can always add more. Again, just in the season of life, I try and do things quickly with all the preserving things we have to do. Right now, the boys are getting ready to light our charcoal grill, which is pretty fun to watch. Our oldest wanted to start it. Now I'm adding the onions and garlic. I'll saute that. I start with the onions because they take longer and you just want them soft, and then add the garlic. I will add Italian seasoning and more garlic powder. I like it garlicky. Salt, pepper, and then I'm going to add this to the blender with our tomatoes and blend it, mix it all together, and I will freeze them in Ziploc bags. We'll be good to go. You can see my helper came back to help out. We finished this up, then we had some homemade pizza and ended the day on that note. If you are enjoying this, please like and subscribe. Thanks.